All right, coming up. Cool. All right, man.
All right, coming up.
We good, Jess.
Awesome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Ontarian here on this beautiful Friday morning. Well, it may be evening for you or wherever you are in the world. I'm the Passive Income Guru. We have a special guest today, and there's been a lot of talk about cryptocurrency, guys, and for a good reason. And a lot of people come to me and ask, well, how do I take advantage of Bitcoin? What is Bitcoin? And, you know, we had my wife and I, we had some company at our house yesterday. We had a lovely couple come to our house last night, and we broke down pretty much what Bitcoin was, how to take advantage of it. And they walked away from here very excited about the opportunity. So what we have in the crypto space is very exciting. And maybe you don't know how to take advantage of it. Maybe you're new to Bitcoin. You're holding on to Bitcoin. You don't know what to do with it. Well, in this particular video, we are going to break down one of the ways that you can take advantage of it. And I have my good friend here, Jesse Moon from Texas, right, Jesse?
Yeah, San Antonio. Absolutely.
Okay. San Antonio all right. And he's also known as King Crypto because he has mastered a sector of the crypto space. And again, guys, we're still learning. I'm still learning every day something new, but he's come across a strategy that's been working for him, and we're going to share it with you. So Jess, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, man, and how you got into the crypto space.
All right, first of all, thanks, Ontarian, for having me on. You're definitely someone, when I first got into network marketing, you're the guy I went to learn everything about how to recruit, how to set up a funnel, like everything. You were the go-to guy. And so it's an honor to actually be on here with you today.
Thank you.
Everyone in life, we have to find our space. And the first 15 years of my life was in the United States Army. So we have to understand that I bring leadership to the cryptocurrency field and the marketing field, and everybody needs leaders. So to spin the aspect of it, I actually just recently got out of the Army August 1st. As you can tell, I'm growing the beard out now. I always felt something else. There was something else bigger for me. And so I decided to hang my boots up after 15 years. And here I am today. I moved over to the cryptocurrency space. I feel like I can make a major impact in people's lives by perfecting the art and science of this space, the crypto space, because less than 1% of the world's population even has heard of cryptocurrency. But in the next 6 months to a year, it's going to be flooded by 2 to 3% more of the population. And they're going to need the experts in the field to be able to better understand it. So ultimately, it's life-changing. Cryptocurrency has changed my life. I've been living off of Bitcoin alone since the middle of February. I've been dealing with or in the cryptocurrency space for, I'd say, just a tad over a year. But the awesome thing about cryptocurrency and blockchain technology is it's ever developing. There's always something new to learn about. So imagine if any of you guys are in the technology field, every month there's going to be new technology come out. I mean, think about the phones. They released the iPhone 7. Next thing you know, 6 months later, the iPhone 8. They're continuously, as mankind progresses through life. But yeah, I mean, that's just a little bit about me, Ontarian. Thanks for having me on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And for those, Jesse, who don't know what Bitcoin is, because I get this question probably every week. What is Bitcoin, and what's a good definition in your eyes about what Bitcoin is?
First of all, it's a digital currency. Over the past years, we've been living or moving towards an autonomous economy. Okay, we go from horse and carriage to cars that can actually drive themselves now, the new Teslas. So, like I said, as mankind, we're ever developing, and it only makes sense that our currency moves from the paper fiat currency over to a digitalized currency. Everything we do If you have a cell phone and internet, you can pretty much do anything you want to. Make money. You don't even have to go into a day job. You can make money from your phone.
Right.
And, but Bitcoin is, we call it a revolution because it's decentralized, it's unregulated, and it's taking the control away from the government. It's putting the control back into the hands of the people, the users, you and I. And of course, I mean, it's based off of supply and demand. Its demand is its usability. And that's why Bitcoin will never go away, because it's usable. And TED Talk, if you want some valuable information on blockchain and cryptocurrency, just Google TED Talk Bitcoin. They have hundreds of videos, and it's some of the experts in the field that actually walk you through the process of the blockchain technology and everything. But ultimately, we're moving away from fiat currency. It's awesome, amazing.
Awesome, man. Thanks for that. That's clear to me. And I got excited about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, over 2 years ago now, and I seen this trend, and I had to jump on this because hey, it made sense. First of all, you telling me that this currency is not regulated, it's decentralized, it's peer to peer. Hey, before my wife left today, I sent her $300 in Bitcoin from my cell phone. In minutes, she said, honey, I need Bitcoins. I said, well, how much you need? She didn't text. She said, just send me some. So I sent her some, and she's going to pay for Bitcoins to get her hair done. Guys, this is phenomenal. Okay, this is, if you're not on the Bitcoin train, and if you don't understand everything, do not worry. Don't worry about understanding it. I mean, it's versatile. Bitcoin is so versatile. The cryptocurrency space is so versatile. So now, Jesse, I want to shift a little bit and talk about one of the ways, because there's several ways to actually take advantage of cryptocurrency. Okay, and I explained 3 ways in one of my videos. I always tell people one way you can do is buy it and hold it. The second way you can trade it. The third way you can mine it, which is one of my favorite ways to mine Bitcoin. But what's another way? I know you're doing something different. That people can take advantage of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, because it's of the vastness of the space.
Well, I mean, the ways that you mentioned, 100% correct. I do all the above and multiple types of cryptocurrency. And let's get this straight. People have heard of Bitcoin. They may not have heard of cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. It is the very first. It paved the way for every one of them, and all altcoins, cryptocurrencies, go through Bitcoin.
There you go.
That's why the king will never die. Okay. So one way that the market that I've been researching and penetrating and have become sort of the go-to guy in is dealing with ICOs. Okay. It's a way to maximize profit, but it's also a way to lose money if you're not educated and you don't know what to look for. If you think about the public sector, so you're thinking about the fiat currency sectors, the investors, the Wall Streets, they have something called IPOs, the initial public offering. That's where you have your angel investors and everybody that fund these startup companies. Well, cryptocurrency, they don't have that. So their alternative to it is ICOs, initial coin offerings. It allows for like venture capitalists and stuff to put money into an organization. However, the thing is, the IPOs, the company, in order to receive funds, had to give something in return. So they would give shares of their company away. Well, with these cryptocurrency companies that are wanting to have these projects, they run their initial coin offerings. And to us, the investors, they're giving us tokens or coins for our money, all right, as a share. The tokens are pretty much pennies on the dollar. And the reason why is because they have to raise a certain amount in order to meet the roadmap on their projects. Okay. So there's a few things that you need to look at before you get invested in an ICO. I know right now it's an ICO frenzy. There's one popping off every day.
That's right.
It's addicting. It really is addicting. But in the cryptocurrency field, in the trading field, you have to have a sound mind. You can't act on emotions, okay? Because of course, if you can invest 50 cents here and they're saying projected $50 by this time, you're like, hey, why not? Here's $5,000.
Right.
Enticing.
Yes, sir.
However, you have to read into it. And there's a few things that you need to look for. And I will say ICOs are amazing, but we know about 82, 83% of initial startup companies fail. They just fail. And outside of crypto as well, new startup companies fail, but there are successful companies. Look at Ethereum. Ethereum was an ICO before.
That's right.
Civic.
It's one of the ones that I'm mining. Ethereum. I'm loving Ethereum.
Ethereum is paving the way for so many other projects and so many other companies off of the Ethereum blockchain. But that right there shows you that ICOs can be successful. And there's different strategies when getting into an ICO. I focused on 2 or 3 lending platforms here lately, which is a genius idea, taking the control away from the bank, lending your money out and making interest on your money, where you can actually come here, lend your own money out and make interest on your money. And right now there's about eight lending platforms. And in the next 6 months, there's going to be probably about 20 to 30 lending platforms. And it's going to be a battle on which one is the best, which one has the better platform, the better product, and I guess the most reliance.
That's true. Thanks for the breakdown, because ICOs is I'm coming around to ICOs. It's new to me now. I'm in one of the main forerunners of all ICOs, I believe, called Bitconnect. And Bitconnect, when Bitconnect came out, I looked at it the first time. I said, I don't know about this. I put a little bit of money in there, and I let it sit for 60 plus days. And I came back and logged into my account. I said, wait a minute, this account is moving. It's moving. So I put a little bit more money in there. And it is steadily moving every single day. I said, well, this is something to this ICO stuff. So that's why, I sought out more experts. I see you as an expert in this field. And there's other ones coming out. And you mentioned one the other day that really caught my attention, and which we'll be teaming up, actually sign up under you with that ICO. So we're gonna
appreciate it.
Check that one out. But yeah. So ICOs is something that is a big deal. You can really capitalize big time. And I guess the concept in this is buying low and selling high. Is that usually
that's one strategy. Okay, for example, this is my strategy right now, is because I already have 2 lending platforms that I absolutely love. Bitconnect is one of those, and the other one. I don't know if you want me to mention it on here.
Oh yeah, I know which one. You go ahead and mention it.
Okay, Regal Coin, because I believe you're in there as well. So I'm in Bitconnect and Regal Coin. The important thing to remember here is Bitconnect was the very first lending platform. It took Bitconnect about 6 months. So it's ICO. It was an ICO as well at 14 cents per coin. Bitconnect did not hit $50 per coin until June 2nd of 2017. So it took 6 months to gain that traction and excitement of investors such as you and I, because remember, the ICOs were kind of new. So the skepticism was holding people back.
Right.
People like you let your money sit for 60 days. People came back and, it's moving along. Let me start paying more attention to it. So now you had the second lending platform, Regal Coin. All it did was take what Bitconnect, the foundation Bitconnect laid, and it just upgraded it a little bit. Remember, as mankind, we're constantly evolving and upgrading and moving forward. But there's 2 different aspects about it. Regal Coin saw Bitconnect's success, and Bitconnect will not go away. They're successful. They're sustainable for 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now. Okay. It's just we have to take action and be able to learn so we can make an educated decision on our investment. Ultimately, we're working hard for our money.
That's right.
But Regal Coin, what it's done is it is drawing the attention of the network marketers. The network marketers are about to start coming over to cryptocurrency. Network marketers love the binary.
Yes, sir.
And this is when you're just telling people about it. And I illustrated this in my webinar last night, where I went to go see the movie Thor the other day, Ragnarok. That was an amazing movie. I encourage everybody to go see it. Now, let's say I get you excited to go and see that movie, and you go to the movie theater and you give that movie theater your money. Well, that theater just made money off of your advertising. So why can't you get into a platform? Not only are you putting your money to work for you, but you're also going to make money by telling your story, your experience. Take the word recruiting out of it and just throw it away. You're just sharing your experience, and you're helping someone else change their life through that. That's what's exciting about the lending platforms. So myself, I already have 2 lending platforms that I'm solidified in. That's my 2 go-tos. And they both offer something different. Binary, a little bit higher percentage because they're a newer company, all right, Regal Coin. Bitconnect, a steady, consistent percentage over an extended period of time. You can't argue with that. That's what we all look for, right?
That's right, man.
And then right now, the strategy I'm going to do in my next 2 or 3 ICOs, and I do not hop in every ICO. Remember, I said there's certain things that you want to look for when you invest.
It's high risk. There's some risk involved, of course, because you're investing.
Well, absolutely. And ICOs tend to attract a lot of scammers because it is decentralized and unregulated.
Right.
So I do feel that there needs to be a sense of regulation on the ICOs to try to get rid of the scammers. But that's where it comes to us and everyone else to do their due diligence and research a company. Okay. But what I plan on doing right now, and my strategy now, is like the one we're getting into now. We can get the coin for 80 cents. The way it's going to sell off is every 2 days, they're going to release like 150,000 tokens or coins. I can't remember if it's a token or coin, starting at 80 cents, and it's going to go all the way to $1.20. Now, if we calculate the volume, 31 million total volume they're going to have, and they're selling off 6 million coins, that's roughly about 30%. And the value of the coin is going to end at $1.20. If you're a mathematical person, you can already, and the demand, all right, there's already over 140,000 people registered. There's still 5 days before it launches, Ontarian. Think about that. It's the number, the one I'm talking to, the one you joined me in, it's the #1 domain search in Google for all of Europe and Asia.
That's crazy.
It's going to be big. So when the demand's there, the coin ratio, that's telling us that coin's at least at a minimum going to hit $10, because we look at past companies that had similar demand to it. Right. It's a beautiful thing. However, I encourage people to be patient and disciplined when deciding to get started with the ICO. All right. The way they sell their coins, Ontarian, you see some of the ICOs, they're selling like I couldn't even refresh my browser fast enough before they were sold out. They sold 1 million coins that fast. Ethereum, when Ethereum was in this ICO, it raised $34 million in 24 seconds. Ethereum did. So even just to put this out to people, if you put your BTC into one of these platforms, it's not guaranteed that you're going to be able to buy a coin. Once the ICO, and if you're not able to buy a coin and the ICO is over, then you just withdraw your coin from that platform.
That's right.
You had an opportunity to get into it. Just because you register and deposit money there, it's not done. It's not guaranteed.
So once you deposit your BTC, you actually have to buy the tokens at launch if it's a newer coin.
Correct. They're going to have a time limit, just like all ICOs are going to have a time that they open up sales. You need to be behind your laptop at that time and ready to go. You have to have your ducks in. I had the last ICO, I had 3 browsers open on my laptop. I had 2 browsers open on my wife's, and I was lucky enough to be able to make purchases.
Wow.
A lot of my team, they weren't able to. So there's a lot of, like you said, when a lot of scammers are in this area, it's very easy for people with the middle class mindset to jump to assumptions and put out derogatory and slanderous statements. Right. And That's why I said patience and discipline will bring you success in the cryptocurrency field, whether ICOs or trading alone.
That's right. That's right. Powerful, man. Well, I'm going to. I think it's what 5 days left until the new ICO launches, something like that.
5 days.
And so that's next Friday. Let's see.
Give me a second. Let me check it out.
Is next Wednesday. Looks like
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
And this ICO, just to put it out there for everybody, this ICO is trying to penetrate the market. It has a vision of penetrating the market for entrepreneurs and business owners. Just as you said, your wife was about to pay her salon with Bitcoin. Okay, most businesses except PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, Payza, Pioneer, Bitcoin. Well, now what this opportunity wants, they're trying to penetrate that merchant market so you can actually pay for your goods and services with that token. It already has a project in place and merchants as well.
Man, that's going to be huge. So this is the first ICO of its kind that's going to be backed pretty much by something tangible in a way that is going to be trying to do in order to serve the masses.
Correct. And it's also a lending platform as well. So you can lend it, stake it, and it's going to have a proof of work and proof of stake. So you'll be able to mine it as well.
Okay. So that's another thing, because that's a new term for a lot of people too. What is actually staking?
Staking is ultimately, I do not stake. And I'm going to tell you, because that is for the busy person, the investor that has a career, who doesn't have the time to sit behind the computer and make the trades or the lens and all that stuff. So staking is virtually just putting your money in there, buying the coins and holding it. And they're going to pay you upwards of about 10% per month just for holding the coin. Gotcha. And the reason why they pay you that is because the longer the coin is held uninterrupted, it's going to assist in driving the value of that coin up. And that's why these companies, and I'll put it out there, you see, Ontarian, I love to overcome objectives before people even ask the questions. That's one thing I've learned years and years ago, is overcome the objective. Grant Cardone will tell you that. Yes, sir. So one thing I will say, how can they pay out 7% referral bonuses? 2% referral bonuses and 1% referral bonuses and remain sustainable? Friends, just as you see in Bitconnect, when Bitconnect first started, it paid all the way down to 10 levels when it first started. What they were doing is they had the funds to pay 10 levels down. That was their budget, their overhead costs for advertising. And so instead of going and running ads and billboards, they were paying us, the members. We were able to benefit. Word of mouth is the best advertisement ever. We can reach an entire market. Whereas if you have a commercial on one radio TV station, only those people watching that TV station at the time is going to see it. And now they scaled it back to 7. So as they begin to get the traction and the members into it, they were able to scale it back. And now they just scaled it back to 3 levels down, because they don't need they already have, and they're comfortable with where they're currently sitting. They don't need to pay 10 levels down or 7 levels down now. Right. When you move into a new ICO, such as Regal, such as, do you care if I mention it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Such as Ucoincash, right? They're going to pay you 9 levels down. But if you break down the structure in it, it's very sustainable at paying that because of the demand of the coin. Okay. Now, yes, probably in 2 to 3 months, they may scale it from 9 members down to 7, similar to the way Bitconnect did it. And then they might scale 6 to 10 months. They might scale it down to 5 to 3, depending on the progress of the company. So that's how they remain sustainable. And it's changed my life, Ontarian. Like, it really has. I was able to get out of the military. I have 2 master's degrees And I was scared. I was like, what am I going to do? My uniform was my comfort blanket.
Mm-hmm.
Like 1st and 15th, I received a paycheck. Yes, I'm intelligent. I do have 2 master's degrees, but I said, I told my wife, I said, I don't want to work for someone. I don't want to have to go check in every day. So, and all I did, I started praying, asking God to put opportunities in my place or in my path. And sure enough, answered prayers. And here comes the cryptocurrency ICO space. And here I am. It's amazing.
Full-time dad, full-time husband.
I have 7 kids. You know that. So
yes, sir. Crypto, man. Hey, man, that's awesome. That is awesome. Thanks for sharing that. I'm going to look and see. Somebody may have some questions. Let's see here. Good morning, everyone. Does anyone have a question? What's up, cousin? My cousin said, "Get to work." I'm working right now, cousin. I'm working right now. This is my workspace. All right. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Well, this is going to be streamed live, guys, of course, here on the wall here. Trying to think of anything else here, Jess. I think we covered quite a bit, man. And my goal is to bring, at least a guest on every couple of weeks, or if I can do one every week, that'd be great. But just to talk about different angles of Bitcoin, cryptocurrency in general. I mean, Bitcoin is the king of them all. It drives the force of them all. But, to be able to bring this education to people. Let's see. So I don't have any questions here. So I think we're good, man. We covered a lot. But yeah, man, that ICO, I'm excited about it. Oh, that's the question I had. So with this new ICO, you're going to be able to lend it out and also earn a certain amount per day, depending on the interest, just like Bitconnect. Is that how it's going to go as well?
Correct.
Okay. Awesome.
So let me say something before we end this, and this is just all the viewers out there. It's a lot of people know that I go and I do motivational speaking ventures out in the public because I feel we're trapped. We're trapped mentally because that's the way we were raised with no fault to our own. And I highly encourage you, no matter where you are in life. Napoleon Hill said, if the mind of man can conceive and believe, he can then what? Achieve. So you always heard that old saying, if you believe it, you can achieve it. That's where that stems from.
That's right.
Friend, do not let the fear of the unknown dictate your decisions. Do not let it hold you back from a possible life-changing situation.
Powerful, man. Thanks for the
words. Remove that comfort zone.
That's it.
As Steve Harvey says, jump.
That's right. Hey, I
never going to learn without failure. You got to jump.
You got to jump. The reason we are here where we are now, Jesse, because we jumped.
Absolutely.
Now, was there a little hesitation before we jumped? Of course, there's going to be a little bit of hesitation, but you have to get past that hurdle, folks. If you have a desire to do something, let me take this for example, okay? Most of the people probably looking at this video right now, or who will look at it, have been to college, okay? Now think about it. Before you spent thousands of dollars, did you even think about it? You signed the papers. I want to go to college. Did you know that there wasn't a guarantee you was going to get a job in the field that you studied for, and you just paid thousands of dollars? I mean, there's over 50%, maybe more than that, of people who graduated they don't even go in the field that they study for. So this is a different sector. Yes, it is a risk, but a lot of times if you take that risk, something sweeter is always on the back end, especially if you're educated about it, like Jess and I told you this morning about a way to take advantage. So me, I like taking risks. I'm a risk taker. Every day I'm investing. I'm compounding something in my business. I'm putting more money in traffic or doing something because I know in the end it's coming back. And this time spent right here on video is I'm paying with my time. And what's going to come out of this? Somebody's going to come and ask, how do I get started? Maybe one day, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know when. I'm just getting information out here. Jess and I are just putting information out. That's all we're doing. So,
Ontarian, 3/4 of the United States debt is in student loans.
3/4.
3/4. They control the people. I mean, they don't even have a chance to live. As soon as they come out of high school, they're in debt. 20, 30, 40,000. Like you said, half the time they go and get a job. And I will say most of the people with college degrees, they don't even work in their field that their degrees in.
That's right.
It's crazy. And you're paying it back for the rest of your life. So we have to think smarter and start investing in yourself. And I don't believe a college degree, like I said, I have 2 of them. Thankfully, the Army paid for them.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to invest in ourselves. And Thomas Edison said, knowledge pays the best interest.
Oh, man, powerful. I love that. Knowledge pays the best interest. We leave it at that, folks. So it's up to you guys. It's up to you guys to make a decision today. And everybody in the world was born to win, but most of us have been trained to lose. Don't let that happen to you. All right. So get back to the person who invited you here, which was Jess and I. And if you have questions, feel free to reach out to us at any time. We'll be happy to answer your questions. Thanks for tuning in, guys. God bless. Talk to you soon. Jess, thank you again, brother.
Thank you, Ontarian.
All right. We'll be in touch. Take care.